Wait. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Entrepreneurs Corner with Accent Consult. My name is Folashade Edu, and today we'll be talking about the one thing you must do for a business before you start another. So the question today is, are you an entrepreneur with many innovative ideas? Do you have an unbridled passion to bet your ideas into yet another business venture? Are you an optimistic risk taker who is constantly in pursuit of success? And do you successfully bet one idea before jumping on to, kickstart another to bet another business? Okay, so maybe you want to be a serial entrepreneur and you look up to the likes of Elon Musk and Jay-Z or even 50 Cent. Well, there are things you must note before you start a business with, an idea, before you birth another business with an idea that you have. So they are as follows. The first thing you need to do is you need to consider the viability of your idea as a business venture. So under this, you need to take time to validate the viability of your business idea. And you must consider if your idea is one that can create value that people will be willing to pay for, or if it's merely you building castles in the air. From the start, you must itemize the values you'll be providing through your business idea and how these values can provide solutions to existing problems or cater for an existing need. You must also have a target market in mind, and you are certain that these people will be willing to pay for your idea. Now, if you're unsure as to whether your idea can become a business venture that is can generate profit for you, you can see our articles on 5 issues to deal with to make your idea a profitable business. The next thing you need to do is write a business plan. Your business plan is to you what a building plan is to a builder. In starting a business, you must have a business plan, not just on paper, but also have it like a way you intend to handle the market that you want to go into or that you want to penetrate into. So a business plan gives you the opportunity to measure yourself as time goes on. And without a business plan, your business may not go beyond the first generation because there will be nothing guiding that business. So it's more or less like when you have no business plan, you have no vision for your business. So business plan is everything to you as a business owner, as it will help you guide your activities. To understand the significance of a business plan in building a successful business model, you can also see our articles on myths of a business plan. The third thing you need to consider to build a successful business enterprise as an entrepreneur is a legal structure and the registration of your business. Now, for some business owners, for instance, people that use only their names to start a business, maybe you operate a business using only your names or your initials, registration might not be mandatory for you, but it is essential. And without the registration of your business, it would lack a corporate personality. And the consequence of this is that you'll be unable to exercise the powers and functions of an incorporated company. And this may in turn retard the growth of the business, as potential investors may shy away because your business will lack that professionalism or authenticity to it. So you want to register your business. So a business structure, like I said, shows professionalism on your part as a business owner. It gives you access to financing sources. It allows you to protect the intellectual property of your business. It also gives you an umbrella to get the necessary licenses and permits you may need in your business operations. And it helps you to protect your finance and assets and helps your business to grow smoothly. So your business registration is basically giving your business a shade to operate under, and this would foster the growth of your business. So the advantages mentioned are non-exhaustive, and you may be wondering what legal structure would suit your business or your business idea. So to understand the intricacies of the structure options you can explore, I would be recommending our article on important things to know about the registration of business in Nigeria. You can check our blog for all these articles that I will be recommending to you today. So the fourth thing you want to consider to build a successful business model is knowing your competition and the marketplace. Now, understanding your existing and potential competitors is very key. You need to study the market. Look at the existing competition and also the potential competitors that may target the same business problem that your business idea seeks to, address. You need to know what they are doing right, what they are, where they are lacking, and how you can do better. So you need to consider all these things. Sit down, maybe draw a chart, list out the competitors in the market, what they are doing right. This is how people patronize, why people like this, brand better than this brand, and look for how you can, infuse all that into your business idea to make it a more profitable one for you. So basically, you're using them, to be ahead. You're going to be like one step ahead. Then the next thing I'll be talking about is you need to have a feasible finance plan or structure. Now, the same way a vehicle cannot work without fuel, your business cannot work if you do not have the finances you need. No matter how great the idea is, you cannot bet it without having the finances required to bet it. So finance is key in building a successful business. How do you intend to finance your business idea? Now, the options you may consider are as follows. You can consider bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is the same thing as self-funding. You can use your savings or, money from family members and friends to finance your business. You can also consider crowdfunding. You can consider angel investment, venture capitals. So venture capitals are professionally managed funds who invest in companies and startups. You can also consider business incubators and accelerators. Now, I know all these many things I've said might be strange to some of you, and so I'll be recommending our article on demystifying startup funding for entrepreneurs for you to have a better understanding of the financing options you have that are available to you as an entrepreneur. Also, I'll be recommending our article on how to fund your business. Then, if you will be considering any of these options, you need to know the implications where, you take, let's say for instance, you take out a loan to fund your business, or you have an angel investor invest in your business. Now, those two kinds of capital, the implication is different. One is a debt capital and one would, bring about an equity capital. So I would also be recommending our article, Debt Capital versus Equity Capital, for you to understand the implications of choosing any of the finance options listed. Okay, so on to the sixth thing. The next thing you need to know is define your relationships through contracts. Now, you need to know that business is business and personal relationships should stay where they ought to be. So to build a successful business model, you would have to work with people directly as employees, or maybe you would even be outsourcing to people. You will still have to work with people. Now, this is because a business venture is all about division of labor. You must ensure you treat your business, like I said, as a business. And you cannot treat your business based on sentiments or personal relationships. It is very important that anybody that is on your team is deliberately on your team and they have their obligations and their duties spelled out in a written contract. Now, they have a major role to play in the development of the business, and so you must be deliberate about the people you bring on board, so you know that they share in the same vision of your business. That is, you can pass on the vision to them. They can run with you with that vision to build that business model that you so desire. Then you must also define your relationship through contracts, because it will help you in relating with parties in the event of disputes. That is, when disputes arise, you would know, okay, what to resort to. You go back to your written contract. This is your duty. Did you breach this duty? This is your obligation. Are you in breach of this obligation? So having a written contract define, the boundaries, the duties and obligations of parties would go a long way in building a successful business model. I would also be recommending our articles on managing employment disputes, employers' perspective, and managing employment disputes, employees' perspective. So the next thing we'll be talking about is protect your intellectual property. Now, Where your intellectual property is used without your permission, your business can suffer for it. When you have a great idea for a product or a service, there would always be people who want to copy your success and sell your ideas as their own. And this can be very detrimental to the growth of your business, because imagine if they copy you and they do it better than you do, then that would be very detrimental to your business. So depending on the category under which your intellectual property falls under, you can use any of the above. You can use patents, you can use trademarks or copyrights to protect your intellectual property. And also this, this intellectual property protection measures can also be used to prevent competitors or anyone else from using your ideas for their own profit without your consent. So, to understand why you need to take ownership of your intellectual property, I would be recommending our article on legal mistakes to avoid as an entrepreneur, as a section in this article addresses why you need to protect your intellectual property. So if you want more insights on the importance of your intellectual property to you as a business owner, then that article is for you. The next thing I'll be speaking about is mastering your legal compliance. I know many business owners want to shy away from having to abide by business and legal compliances basically, but you must not shy away from it if you want to build a successful business model, because later on they can become loopholes that will work against your business growth and continuity. So you must learn to navigate the business terrain of the country where you operate and observe the general and industry-specific compliances that are set out. To understand the importance of regulatory compliances set out for businesses in Nigeria particularly, you can see our article on the top regulatory compliances most business owners neglect and why you should observe them. The next thing we'll be talking about is proper structure for records and bookkeeping. To build a successful business model, you must keep stock of your business. Now, bookkeeping is the practice of recording incoming and outgoing cash or cash flow in your business. This system involves recording all the financial transactions in your business, including expenses such as materials, services, and payroll, as well as income. So, for instance, let's say your customers or your clients pay for goods, you're supposed to record that also. Now, what bookkeeping does is that it helps you to keep track of the growth and well-doing of your business and helps you to strategize for the future. It also helps you to show investors your journey so far. So, for instance, maybe in the future, an investor comes and wants to invest in your business. You can show them that this is where we started from and this is where we are, and they can see the progression, basically. They can see that you have journeyed and you have grown so far. And so they consider your business a profitable investment. That is, when they put in their money, they know it's not going to go to waste and you're going to utilize it well. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is reinventing your value system. In building a successful business, you must be able to reinvent the value you are providing. Now, reinvention is about infusing value system into trends. So you need to be up and doing, basically. You need to know what's in vogue in your line of business. You need to know what customers want. Basically, you're just being up to date in your business, in your industry space, basically. And then you need to also know how to utilize technological advancements. You need to know how to infuse them into your business idea to make it look more profitable and to increase the value. Now, for insights on how you can reinvent your value system and your business as a whole, you can see our articles on how you can build a successful or a sustainable business model as an entrepreneur. The 11th thing we'll be talking about is addressing setbacks from the right perspective. To build a successful business model, you must be an entrepreneur who considers mistakes and setbacks as an opportunity to learn, because setbacks are only a part of the business itself. Everything will not be seamless, everything will not be smooth. So you mustn't see setbacks as permanent circumstances, but as one you can walk through. Now, instability and risk are part of the life of an entrepreneur. And so you must learn to make yourself more tolerant to your mistakes, more tolerant to the risks you take that doesn't go well. You must just be open-minded and you must be willing to learn through it. The last thing we'll be talking about is exploring insurance options. In a world of uncertainties, you need to have insurance. You must insure your business. As a business owner, you should guard yourself against setbacks that may hinder the progress of your business. Now, these setbacks may include unexpected occurrences of thefts, breakages, lootings, fire, flood, strikes, and even the death of the owner of the business, and any other crisis that could possibly befall a business. Now, crises are a normal part of doing business, and so as a business owner, you need to properly plan and manage crises. In planning well and managing your crisis, you need to explore insurance options. Now, to know why exploring insurance option is very important for building a successful business model, you can see our article on business continuity that is taking advantage of insurance. Now, conclusively, to be a successful serial entrepreneur, you must be a very optimistic but realistic person. You must be positive, but you also must be realistic. You must also have the desire to keep innovating. That is, you're not stagnant. You're ever learning. You're ever improving on your business idea or how you can infuse new ideas into your already existing business. You must be confident. You must also be detailed and articulate. And lastly, you must be patient with the ability to learn from mistakes. I hope today you've been able to learn one or two things about how you can take your business, from just for your business idea, from being just an idea to actually birthing a successful business model. Till next time, I remain Folashade Edun.